Yes, back pages live, the most excited back pages live of the season so far. Why? Because Liverpool beat Southampton 6-1 last night in the Carling Cup. I've opened up this as a Q&A. It's a Google Hangout, so you can submit your questions if you're watching on Google+, I assume, and I will be able to answer them myself. You know, the setup has changed slightly, mainly because Paul's away, and you know, while he's away, I can do what the fuck I want. So there we go. I'm going to go with the back pages live first of all. Red Raw. I got a bit creepy, didn't I? Yeah, Origi hits 3 as Klopp's men swagger past sorry Saints. Love a bit of alliteration at the end there. Reds run riot. Come on, Liverpool. Stunning Origi hat-trick caps brilliant display to fire Reds into the semi-final, or as Klopp and Origi call it, the half-final. James Pearce writes, somehow in the space of 2 glorious months, Klopp has transformed the Reds into the best travellers since Captain Cook was setting sail around the globe. Liverpool didn't just beat Southampton, they humiliated them in their own backyard. You have to go back 20 years for the last time the Saints shipped 6 on home turf. Right, okay, I've got my first question coming in. Do you think Sturridge would be better as a super sub, 60-minute games max, so that he stays fit? And that's from Cone Man. Cone Man, do I think Sturridge is going to be better as a super sub? No, I think if we can get Daniel Sturridge fit and working properly, and you know, he doesn't have bad luck with his injuries and stuff like that, and just get him to understand his body more, and get our sports science people to understand his body more. The aim should be to get Daniel Sturridge playing 90 minutes at least once a week. That being said, if we've exhausted every single option and that just isn't possible, then yeah, super sub, because you know, I think actually, you know what, I'll find something that goes along with this, but Klopp's actually talking about this in today's paper. Here we go. That's what we did tonight. The problem with Daniel is that we didn't know how long he can play. And if you don't know how long he can play, then he has to start, because then you can replace him. You know, you don't want to be bringing him on with sort of, I don't know, at half time, for example, and then having to replace him. So I think, you know, I think the way that he dealt with Daniel Sturridge last night, that 60 minutes was absolutely spot on for me anyway. But thank you very much for the question, Cole, man. Reds run riot somehow in the space of 2 months. Once we've been there, we've done that one. I do apologise. Klopp talk inspires hat-trick hero Origi to shine, and the Reds boss revealed how a 1-to-1 with Divock Origi had helped inspire the young striker to his first goals for the club. I wonder what he said. Do you think it was a Klopp slap? Give us a question. Someone give us a question. I'm live. Come on. I'm waiting for questions, people. What I thought was really interesting in the news today actually is something that's in very, very fine print in the bottom, in the top corner of the paper. Sunderland and West Ham ticket details. Liverpool Football Club has received an allocation of 2,452 stand tickets for its all-ticket fixture. Now, what was really interesting is, continuing with the Premier League initiative, Liverpool Football Club will be subsidising the cost of every match ticket purchase for this game by £4. Come on, £4. I can't even buy a pint in Brewdog with that in Liverpool. It's £4.50 for a pint of lager. He's subsidising £4. That'll get me petrol to fucking Warrington. I think you can do a little bit better than that. Come on, man. So you've subsidised it from 34 quid to 30 for Sunderland. It's got to be, we've got to get behind this. 20 is plenty. Anyway, I thought to draw attention to that because it's something that riled me. Neil Jones from the Echo's doing 5 things we learned. And if you know me, I hate those things. I think that's just lazy journalism, to be honest with you. Write a match report, write something properly. It's clickbait, 5 things we've learned. It's awful, man. It's just proper poor journalism. Anyway, we've got the player ratings. They've given Adam Bogdan a 7. I gave him a 6.5. Conor Randall was given a 7. I gave him a 6. Martin Skirtle and Dejan Lovren, we both gave him a 7. Alberto Moreno, I gave him a 7. Neil Jones gave him an 8 from the Echo. We both gave Joe Allen an 8. Lucas Leiber, we both gave him a 7. I gave Emre Can a 9 and they gave Emre Can a 7. So there you go. Neil's obviously seeing something different to me. Adam Lallana, 8 from me, 7 from Neil. Divock Origi, we both gave him 10s. And Daniel Sturridge, we both gave them 9s. whose player ratings do you think was better? Let me know in the comments section, of course. And there you go. That's the Back Pages Live as Liverpool beat Southampton in the Capital One Cup quarter-final 6-1. Don't forget to check out the channel shortly. I'll be about to record a comments below show. If you've not got your comments in yet, do it. You just need to enter it on the YouTube channel of my match reaction or player ratings video from last night, and you could win the coveted but no trophied comment of the week. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Chris Pajak. This has been the Redmen TV, and I'm going to sign off as soon as I reach over. Oh, one question. How long will the new manager buzz last, and how is Klopp different from Rodgers? Brendan had a good go at it, but it went stale. Why is Klopp better? I don't know. The new manager buzz, it didn't feel to me like we got that buzz. You know, we started with a couple of draws and stuff, and I think what's happened is, you know, Moreno came out yesterday and talked about Klopp and his tactics and stuff like that, and he's actually boring the players with all these tactical meetings, and there's not much time on the training ground because he wants them to understand these tactics. Now, if we're bearing the fruits of that work, then I don't think the new manager buzz will ever stop, because if he's constantly striving for improvement and it's all tactical and it's not coming from, like, you know, just his air around him, if they are actually physically and mentally learning things every single week, there's no end to how good Liverpool can be under Jurgen Klopp. So there you go, Matthew May. Thank you very much for the question. I am going to sign off. You're going to have to catch me on the comments below show. Stop looking.